Your social media pages need to be part of your sales process because if not, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So it's 2025 and gone are the days where just posting a couple pictures on your social media platform was good enough. Just like 5 or 10 years ago, if you had a great website, you are already ahead of the curve. You were better than all of your competitors. But now if you have a website, you're just like everybody else. It's the same with content now. We're now hitting that phase where most businesses and most business owners are starting to recognize the power of social media. And it's not just becoming a nice to have or a little boost or something aesthetically pleasing. It's now becoming an extremely important part of many businesses, especially if you want to be competitive in your market. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys why your Instagram needs to be a part of your lead pipeline and how you can use your social media to not only get a higher conversion rate on the leads that you're already getting, but how you can capture a ton of the leads that aren't quite ready just yet so that you can keep them in your pipeline, nurture them, and so that when they're ready, you're the only option they come to. So let's get started. One of the key things about Instagram and Facebook specifically is that every follower you get is a lead. Now, most people wouldn't see it that way or consider it that way, but here's why every follower is a lead. A lead is defined as a person or a potential customer that you have access to. And through your social media platforms, if someone follows you, not only does that mean that they know who you are, but that means that you can also send them a message and they can send you a message, which makes them a lead. Now, as you're probably well aware, not every lead is going to buy instantly, but that doesn't mean that we should just discard everyone that isn't ready right now. Your social media content keeps that large majority of people who aren't ready right now engaged to you, your brand, and your business. And when they are ready to be a customer or a client of yours, you're the only option they have in mind. So now that we understand how this works, what kind of content do you need to be posting to have this effect on your social media page? Well, the first thing you'll need is to have a personal presence. This means you need to show your face, you need to show people, and you need to have videos of yourself talking. Now, I know a lot of you business owners, you guys are maybe camera shy, or you guys don't think you look good or sound good on camera, and I totally get that. Most of the people that I speak to are exactly the same way. There's really two ways that you can kind of go about making content, if you struggle with making content or if you've never made content. And that's by first pre-planning all of your content, making sure that you're very clear on what content you're going to make. And second is treating it more like a conversation. For example, with this video, I follow a very loose script of what I'm going to talk about so that I can make all of my videos sound natural. Now, the next kind of content you need clear and short explanations of what you guys do. When people run into your page or they run into your website or they find out about your business through a referral, they're going to do research. Everybody and their mom is doing research on someone or a business before they start working with them. And now part of that research is going into your social media presence. Nowadays, we've all become such visual learners. Nobody wants to scroll a website and read paragraphs and paragraphs of what you guys do, and nobody's gonna really wanna read written testimonials anymore. So this is where having content explaining exactly what you guys do becomes extremely important, because now people can see it for themselves and they can sort of have this visual experience of what you guys do, so that by the time you talk to them on the phone or maybe at your location or maybe through a Zoom call, they're much warmer than they were before. I can tell you firsthand that for myself and everyone that I work with, the leads that have dug through your social media and have looked at your videos, they are always much better clients, much better customers. And you don't have to try and wrestle them for them to become your customer or your client, because they're already so bought in because they've consumed a ton of your content. Okay, cool. Now the next type of content, now this is really important, is client stories and client testimonials. Ideally, you want to have videos of your clients talking about you or your business, talking about how they had a great experience, how they would recommend your business or your service, and why you're the right business to go to. Client testimonials and client stories are an amazing way to get a ton of new people to your business who are sort of on the edge. These people that are on the edge, they might be considering other people, or they might just be shopping around, but when they see client testimonials and client stories that resonate with the kind of person that they are, and maybe with something that they're struggling, it really pushes a lot of those people across the edge to become your customer or your client. And this also goes without saying, but it also builds a ton of trust with people coming into your pipeline as well. Now, the final piece of content you want to have on your page are call to actions, or what we like to call CTAs. This is content where you're educating, you're informing your audience, and in the middle or at the end, you're telling them, hey, we have this special going on, send us a message or comment a specific keyword. You can get more info. This kind of content works great to convert those followers that you're getting from your social media into clients and customers, because now you can start conversations with them through your Instagram DMs. So not only is Instagram now part of your pipeline, it also becomes its own pipeline as well. All right, so what's the next step? What you need to do right after this video is to audit your current social media pages. Go on your Instagram and ask yourself, do these videos show exactly what my business does? You should also ask yourself, do I have videos on my page that show the people in my business? And finally, would someone who's never heard of me trust me after watching some of my videos? If you answered no to at least one of these questions, then there's definitely work to do. But if that's you, I do have good news. If you're a business owner here in Houston and you want your content to start working for you and your business, we'll plan, film, edit, and even post your social media content for you. So you don't even have to worry about all this, and you can just focus on what you do best, which is running your business. So click the first link in my bio, which is my Instagram page, DM me the word grow, and I'll send you some more info.